Hi, my name is Arden Compton. I like to say I'm in the business of setting people free. What do people need to be set free from? Almost everybody is limited by bothersome emotions, mental limitations, pain from the past, fears of the future. There's things in life that keep us from being fully engaged in the present moment, having authentically joyful lives. And my job is to help people figure out what is it that's keeping them from having authentically joyful lives. And as I said, everybody has something from the past that they wish had been different, something that was hurtful, something that was disappointing, a rejection from somebody else, a failure or a mistake on our part, a car accident. Something happens that's bothersome or disruptive in our lives. It affects the lens through which we see things through. I'm going to use a metaphor here. Let's just pretend there's a screen in the back of your brain and your body will respond to whatever's on the screen. This is a metaphor, but it actually works a lot this way, okay? Sensory input will put something on the screen and the body begins to respond to that. Let's use something simple. Let's say you smell apple pie. When you smell apple pie, you think of apple pie. It's a pretty normal response, and the body begins to respond. Whether you're thinking about it consciously very much or not, the salivary glands start to go. The digestive system is prepping. See, the conscious mind doesn't run the body. It's the subconscious mind that runs the body, and the subconscious mind doesn't always discern between reality and memory or fear of the future. It responds much the same to all three. It responds to the present moment, it responds to the past, it responds to the future. What we want to do is just respond to the present moment. But what happens is things show up on the screen and they should leave the screen when the moment is over. But some things are hurtful, they're traumatic, they stick somehow. And when something really hurtful happens, rather than leaving the screen when the event is over, it just goes over into the corner like a thumbnail video that just keeps spinning. And we just keep feeling it, responding to it, thinking about it. And even if we aren't thinking about it, it's there. And it affects, again, it affects the lens through which we see things. And sometimes those past memories are triggered and we feel the hurt again. We feel anger again. We feel sad again. And sometimes we don't even know it's triggered. Sometimes a person says they're having an anxiety attack, a panic attack, or they're sad and they don't know why. They're depressed and they don't know why. Well, the body, physiologically and emotionally, is responding to something on this screen, whether the conscious brain knows what it is or not. See, the conscious part of the brain is the only part of the brain that knows about time. Okay, that's less than 1% of the brain, all right? Over 99% of the brain in your nervous system and your body doesn't know about the passage of time. And so once something's on the screen, it's going to respond to it. And the body doesn't discern it as a past moment or a future fear. It only knows it's on the screen and we begin to feel it again. Okay? That really disrupts the present moment. It robs us of the possibility of truly being engaged in the present in a joyful way. So the process that I use, we refer to it as emotional freedom techniques, EFT. It is the process of lightly applying pressure through tapping on acupuncture points. And what we find is as we focus on something that's disruptive to a person mentally or emotionally or physically, it could be a physical pain, it could be a headache, it could be allergies, it could be an addictive craving, it could be PTSD, it could be anxiety about the future, it could be sports performance, it could be any area of your life you want to improve in. Whatever it is, whether it's something disruptive or just an area you're wanting to do better in, increase your ability to perform in a certain area, as we apply pressure to these acupuncture points, it recalibrates the nervous system, it reroutes neurology in the brain and allows you to ground to the present moment and to see the future through a much more clear lens, rather than seeing the future through the lens of the past, past hurts, past disappointments, past failures, whatever it is. No, you want to see the truth about the present moment and the truth about the future. And that's what sets us free. And we also want to see the truth about the past. If we're looking to the past through the lens of hurt, of disappointment, whatever it is, we're not really seeing the past clearly. We might be remembering the facts correctly, but we really aren't seeing ourselves clearly in that moment. So doing this tapping process brings us to the truth of the present moment. This is very, very liberating. It allows the brain and the body and your physiology to take time into account. The present moment's not perfect. You've got challenges, there's uncertainty, there's things to improve on for sure. But the stuff from the past isn't happening now. The stuff from the future may never happen. We respond to things from the future and we put an image on this screen of some future thing that we're afraid is going to happen, and we begin feeling like it's already happening. Fear that we're going to make a mistake, we feel like we've already made the mistake. Fear we're going to fail, we feel like we've already failed. And there could be 1,000 variations on that. So what I've done for the last 21 years is set people free from the pain of the past, the fears of the future, help you be grounded in the present. And this helps the body to heal physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I would love to be of service. Feel free to reach out. I look forward to setting you free as well. Thank you.